All right, I'm at the FedEx hub here in my home. I just received a package from Predators Reptile Center in Arizona. And this is a pre-unboxing just to make sure they're okay and to document that they arrived safely. Then I'll continue this after I've checked on them at home when they go into quarantine. But for now, just want to make sure everything's all right. Packing peanuts. I hope there's some cooling packs in here. Oh, somebody's in shed. You okay, darling? All right, that's one. He's flicking his tongue. He or she. One of these was way less contrasty than the other. These are supposedly rare hognose snakes from Europe. A new morph called the Savannah. Oh, this one's very active. And it's, according to the progenitor of the gene, it is a new form of hypo, and they look stunning as adults and as babies. These, I'll have to look a little closer when I get them home, but geez, it looks a little skinny. Yeah, they're definitely going into quarantine. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So the one of them has way better markings, but the Savannah is typically has a nearly reduced pattern, and it shows really well on the head. Have to take a closer look when we get home. I hope that's the female. The male almost looks like a normal, but we'll see. I'm gonna get them home and film them going into quarantine. But they both arrived safely. Thank you, Predator Reptile Center. Okay, here's something probably nobody sees every day. Just got a shipment in from Predator Reptile Center in Phoenix, Arizona. So I'm not sure if it's Phoenix, Arizona, but these are imports from Europe. A new hognose morph called the Savannah, produced by Filip Longhitano. I hope I said that last name right. And I'm kind of sad that I couldn't give him my money directly, but import costs and all that. Anyways, these are fairly rare. I don't think you will see many of these inside the United States, although it could just be that breeders are keeping a tight lip on them. According to Philip, I talked with him directly through Facebook Messenger. He said the Savannah gene, which this is, or the Savannah morph, is a new form of recessive true hypomelanism, or true hypo, which there's already a true hypo out there. I don't know how you classify something like that, but the thing that I've been following these a couple of years, the thing that struck me the most about them was their head contrast, and they tend to get better and better as they age. So see if I can't get these out of here. I'm also doing the video to prove that they arrived in good condition. I was a bit late grabbing them. They arrived sometime in the morning, but the FedEx Center wasn't going to be open by the time I had to leave for work, so I couldn't grab them right away, so I had to grab them in the evening. So let's get something to cut this tape off. Great packing job, by the way. They definitely were hanging out more towards the cool side. I mean, I did rotate these, but they were originally like this. I think that's because they were, it was a really hot day. I'm going to bet you the cooling pack is mostly melted. And this is supposed to be a pair. One's male, the other one should be female. I don't know why that's X'd out. Oh, never mind, I get it. Alright, let's go get some scissors. Alright, I didn't record getting the tape off of it because that was overly difficult. Great securing job, by the way. Alright, let's take a look. These things are going directly into quarantine. This is supposedly the female. They're going to be in quarantine for 3 months. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I think they might both be in shed. So once again, this is the Savannah gene. I think when I zoom in, my voice is going to go silent for a second. Hi, cutie. And their primary feature is they get extremely contrasty with age. Hey there, sweetie. Oh, you're cute. So I noted that one of them looks kind of thin, on the thin side. I don't know if that means they're a bad eater or maybe that's a healthy body weight for them. Gorgeous. So this one's in shed. They can only look better after they shed, right? Like, I'd seen these things floating around, or pictures floating around online. To my knowledge, not a single video has been released, except by Filip himself, of the Savannah morph. So this is probably the first time a lot of people are going to see it. I don't know if you can notice the difference in the video, but they're very different from a normal. Yeah, she's in shed. So let's see. Yeah, that almost looks like a female tail. I'm being extremely cautious of crypto and other diseases, so the second these babies poop, taking a sample right over to the vet to get checked out. I'm also going to be doing 3 rounds of crypto tests over the 3 months that I have them in quarantine to guarantee, or as close as possible guarantee, that they don't have crypto, because a crypto infection right now would be devastating. You're cute. All right. I'm going to put you right in here. Right in here. There you go. There you go, sweetheart. I sprayed all of these things down with peroxide. I didn't want to take any chances. Let me remove this. My voice is probably going to start sounding like it's far away. That was sprayed down in peroxide. That was, I forget names. That was Dixie's old hide there. Oh, good. And the rest of these are practically new. I actually found some hides that I had bought from Reptile Basics a long time ago and just never used. Those got sprayed with peroxide anyways. These got sprayed with peroxide, and then, you know, everything got disinfected with F10. And then soap and washed. Just to wash anything off. I'm trying to be super, super careful with these. All right. So she was the one that I noted was thin. I hope she's all right. Cute. And I'm a cute snake sort of guy, not a, oh, it's such a badass looking morph sort of guy. That's just how I am. All right, let's get the male. I think I smell poop already. That might be a good thing. Maybe I can get a sample to the vet right away. Then again, that could be somebody in this room. My quarantine is more of a closet. Oh, hi there. Oh, he's hiding. This one looks kind of thin too. I hope it's just that over at Predators Reptile Center, I know it's a storefront. Hopefully, it's just that they don't feed their animals as often. So my babies are all usually pretty well-rounded, except for when they go off of food for months at a time. Come on, sweetie. Are you in shed too? Well, I don't know. Come on. Come on. Come on, sweetheart. My plans for these, after the devastating loss of my favorite female Klaatu, I had to make a decision. Was I going to get rid of all my reptiles and basically give up on raising hognoses? And I came really close to that. Or was I going to double down and buy more? I was actually trying to hold out for a Super Arctic Het Lavender male from Jeff Gilwood, but these Savannahs popped up from Predators Reptile Center, and I know they don't make their way into the United States very often. I questioned the progenitor of the gene, Filip Longhitano, over in Germany through Facebook messaging, and he said this is a form of true hypo, a new gene, and he said he exports to the United States in case anybody is wondering. I decided to pounce on this pair because they were somewhat a bit off. Being a neomorph, you can easily expect to spend thousands of dollars on a single snake. These were basically at a discount for the pair. And I don't know if that's they get a better deal for importing large quantities from Europe because they had some other rare hognoses over at Predators Reptile Center. But for me personally, I need some way to stand out if I'm going to keep doing this, because I'm way behind the current glut of hognose breeders. People like Hogging Out and Jermaine from Shovelnose Hogs already had a clutch or two. And the funny thing is before they started their channels, I was already like 2 years into hognoses. And I met with extreme failure this year. So, sweetie, don't go that way. So I'd like some success, and I need some way to stand out, basically, from the crowd. And I think these Savannahs will do it. Now, my plans with them are going to probably be not to create Savannahs right away, but to create hets. So I have Lavender that I would probably breed to the female, and I would breed the male with my Sable female, Cinder, to create hets. Because I don't know how good Lavender would look, but I think Sable would look amazing, a Sable Savannah. And that'll probably already have been created by Filip by the time I get to it, but I can try. Well, you in shed? So the boy is the one who looks much better than out of the two. Oh, and he's even in shed as well. Dang. Am I hearing popping? I hope you're not sick. This would have been a stressful journey to get shipped most of the way across the country from Arizona to Michigan. Hi, sweetie. All right, into quarantine you go. I'm thinking of doing regular updates on these guys. Basically progress updates after they, you know, clearing their bill of health, etc. He isn't a hisser. I guess that's good. I don't know why the females have to be so cranky. There you go, baby. See, that tail makes me worried. I really hope this is just a case of they don't feed that often at Predators Reptile Center rather than I'm introducing crypto into my house. Definitely going to wash my hands and change my clothes after this, but we'll see what happens.